Alright, so here's a quick update on December 13th, Friday, December 13th, as a matter of fact. So, bad luck today, I suppose. So, what I've done in the kitchen, I have removed the sink base and pretty much all of the cabinets around it because there was water entering the house, I think just from the gutter, basically dumping straight down on the outside of the house, and probably the sink was leaking too, which isn't too uncommon. But you can see here, water infiltrated all the way in. I've got to cut a few more inches or a foot back right here to get to the rest of that. But this subfloor is actually this particle board junk. So you can see it's actually sitting on top of plywood, which is strange. And here's what it looks like after it's been cut out. So looks like 3/4 inch just press board, particle board junk. And obviously when it gets wet, it just swells up and turns to mush. So I've pulled all of that out. And I'm thinking this plywood's fine. It feels strong. I just got to let it get good and dry. So I'm going to put a box fan on it, let it dry. Unfortunately, though, over here, there's going to be a little more work. That is rotted, so all of that plywood, probably about 3 feet in from the wall. I have to replace all of that. Luckily, the floor joists are in decent shape. Unfortunately, the rim joist is not. It's rotted in a few spots. And chances are some of the bottom plate of the wall and some of the studs are probably rotted. So I'm getting ready to cut the drywall back to see what it looks like there. The rim joist is going to be, I guess, an outside job. I'll have to attack that from the outside to replace it. Hopefully, I'm going to see how bad it is. If I'm lucky, maybe I can just sister onto it. But I think I'm going to wind up having to replace from the outside because there's another floor joist just about 6 or 8 inches in from it. So what you're seeing right there is actually, and that does have mildew all over it right there if you can see in there, but that's actually not the rim joist. So I'm going to have to go in and unfortunately probably work from the outside, and that stinks because the porch or the deck is hooked on right there. So I'll have to pull the deck back a few feet, 10 feet maybe, take its rim joist off and then get to the house's rim joist. So that's what we got going on today. Just a quick update. Alright, so our goal today is going to be to take this deck up probably, I guess we're going to have to go 10 or 12 feet, however long these 5/4 boards are, because I need to expose this rim joist right here. So I'm going to pull all these boards up and then I'll try to rebuild the deck because the deck's nice, just needs to be pressure washed and stained. Chilly day today though. It is, let's look, you can see I got my lunch sitting outside because it's nice and cool out here. It is about 34 and there we go, about 34, 36, something like that, and windy. Alright, so let's tear this thing up and see what happens. Alright, so I've got the deck boards up. Set some there just so I can get the front door, but all of them are loose pretty much. And so we can see here, here's a bunch of the rot. So basically I can't still tell if it's a drainage issue out here, which there is an issue, or if it's a water leak inside. I think it's all originating from out here, although this rim joist for the deck is in perfect shape. Granted, it's treated, but I'm not sure if it's come from inside or outside, but a lot of wicking has occurred. So I'm going to go ahead and get this rim joist and these deck joists out and pull everything back and see what we got. Alright, so rim joist is out, deck is out, and the bottom plate was rotten. You can see I got lots of wet water damage. A lot of this will have to get replaced still. That board back there is actually in good shape. It's got some mildew on it. I'll clean that up. But I'm getting ready to put a new bottom plate in and a new rim joist, and hopefully it'll work just fine.